Welcome back to my show, guys. Today's another product review. Um, Gee, I wonder what I got here. Just arrived in the mail a little after almost 10 this morning, a little after probably by UPS. Yep, an empty box is all I got. I just fucking with you. I can't show you the top part because it has my shipping labels on it, my private information. Um, they make two models of this. They make an 858D, and then they make an 858D plus. And I'll tell you the differences. And I've been wanting one of these for quite a while. It's a hot air station. Okay, it's a hot air station. What these are designed for is like, say, cell phones, those little charging ports, or USB port, or HDMI, whatever. You get the point. You just put some flux on there, and it's a good idea to have soldering braid. It's some stuff where you can't typically sometimes use a soldering iron, not let's use flux and stuff and clean the excess off the soldering braid. You like say want to change your charging port of your phone, or if it's C or micro or whatever you got, or lightning port on your iPhone. You buy the parts off of eBay, but you got to buy the right one to fit. They do look alike, but they all got different mounts of pins and mountabilities to them. All right, once you have one in your hand that will fit, you take this, put a little flux around your port. Use this hot air station gun, about 2-3 millimeters above the part. Keep heating it with a pair of tweezers and needle nose, and then you could eventually lift it up off the circuit board. Then you take your flux, soldering braid, and a soldering iron, clean all the shit off, add fresh solder to everything, clean everything up, and relay your new port. Um, but it's a good idea to get a microscope to do it, and that's what I'm getting next month. Lacey's buying me a $60 microscope, about 50 some bucks, and an SD card for it. This is a soldering station. Now the difference is between the 858D plus and just a typical 858D is the D plus. You're gonna screw the cable, and all these are basically these soldering stations mostly come in an 8-pin or 9-pin plug. Mine's an 8-pin. What I mean by pins is those right there. If you got a 9 or an 8, you got to buy the right heating gun. Now, these start about 20 to 30 bucks on eBay, or you got a parts list in there. You can buy new heating element. You just take the screws out, put a new heating element in it. But if you buy the D plus version, you get the plug. But if not, here's a little trick. This cord won't have the plug in it. Okay, this cord will be built inside the unit, and you won't be able to change your heat gun. But there is a little tip for that. If you don't buy this one like what I've got, buy one the same brand, but without the port. If you know how to solder and wire, you just take the cord off from the inside, pull it out, drill the hole big enough. When it's out of warranty, of course. You don't want to do it while it's in warranty. When it's out of warranty, you could buy these 8 to 10 pin plugs on eBay. Just make sure you get the damn plugs with it. You have to cut the wires hair and solder them under the plug, put the plug back together, and then you'll have some wires on the back side of this. You just need like a socket and a nut driver, like a pair of pliers, something to crimp that nut and tighten it snug. But you can't add your own. Now, this will need some assembly. Any 5-year-old or idiot can put this damn thing together. All you need is a standard number 2 screwdriver. You'll see 2 little screws not very tight in the unit. Take a standard number 2, okay, and you line these up perfectly, okay. You tighten this bracket. That's the mount, okay, for this. Now, some of these in the back has a fuse holder. I'm thinking the fuse is either built to the circuit board or separate. Now, if you can pull it out just with a flat blade screwdriver, great. If it is built to the board, you can do them yourself. Make your own, because some of them fuses that go to a board sometimes are hard to find, but they're inexpensive. How you make them yourself, but it's got to be good and quick. You don't want to overheat the goddamn fuse and then unsolder that little tiny wire inside of the glass fuse with the two caps on each end, or if you do, you'll break the connection like if it's a blowed fuse. You got to have flux to do this. Okay. You take a little needle file, clean it into the silver caps good. Okay. Dip them in flux. And if you got any laying around like RG59, maybe RG6 coaxial cable you don't need or it's old, strip the fucking copper wire out. Okay. Take two small pieces, bend them like a straight. Just take a little flux on the end of that wire and fuse. Okay. And you can take a fucking typical soldering iron, add some solder to it real quick. Do the other side. Let it cool. And then take a voltmeter on where you touch the two probes together, continuity, and if it beeps, you're good. Take a continuity test of that fuse on both ends and make sure you don't unsolder that wire inside because that little wire makes the connection. When that wire is blowed, that breaks the connection. So that's basically the same thing. You want to do a continuity test after you do it. Bang! You get a beep sound. Set that goddamn fuse right back down on the board. Go up underneath of that damn board and just resolder it. You can make your own homemade built-in fuses. Okay, I've got glass fuses in there. You use the longer glass fuses or the smaller ones. You need a simple soldering iron, some solder, rosin core preferably, and some flux. Now, if you go to Lowe's, you can buy flux. Just buy it where it says Lennox all-purpose because it's lead-free. Any flux will work as long as it ain't regular plumbing flux or with lead in it. You want lead-free multi-purpose. When in doubt, even on damn plumbing glue or plumber's primer, whatever. When in doubt, you don't know what to buy it for, get multi-purpose. They save you time, money, and gasoline. Just a simple tip and trick. Oh, yeah, by the way, Lacey made some Rice Krispie treats for St. Patty's Day. And it come with 3 of these ends right here, the blowgun ends. I'm getting a pack of 10 next month delivered for like $10 from eBay. It's like a pack of 10 with different tips. These kind you just slip on.
Hope your lips don't get stuck.
You just slip them on is all. But the ones I'm getting has a clamp around it with a screw. And you take a little screwdriver, like one of these I got from Ace Hardware years ago when we had an Ace, to tighten a little set screw. This little doodad here, and I got some IC tools in the shop. They just sent this for me. Now this will come in a bag with a wire and a screw taken out. You just need a typical numberhead screwdriver, 2 screwdriver, one of these to tighten it. You don't need it real tight or crazy. Anytime you put this back in your bag, just store it so the wire don't get bent. Just unscrew it a little bit like so. Slip it out and put it back in your baggie. Okay.
Say hi, Bubby.
There's Bubby.
Getting his little kissy face in my head.
But this is the packaging material. The gun and everything come in this box. Okay. Packaged up real nice. I bought the model where you can actually screw it, unscrew it. This could go from like a little under 100 degrees clear to over 500, give or take. But I am going to buy some new tips next month. I already got them on save for spares and for any job that may require them. And if I don't have a tip, comes the installation manual. Okay. Basically, all these are CB mic plugs, is all they are for CB mics. Of course, the CBs I had, a lot of them are 4-pin. And you could do up to different size pins. And if you don't have the right pin matchage, You can always buy the converter to transfer it from an 8 to a 10, so you don't, or 8 to a 9, so you don't have to um, replace the plug um, or anything. All you do is plug this in until fully seated. And how you do it, you only plug it in one way. There's a notch in here and a notch in the plug. Find the two notches, push all the way forward, and screw it on. Okay. And this here is a three-way plug, hot, neutral, ground, typical plug, 110 volt. Okay. And it has a gun holder right here, a gun rest. Now I did find one online with all just a gun itself, and it was all digital to where uh basically I didn't want to leave it lay around because of cats or nothing. It was a little cheaper than this. It was all in one where I didn't have this box, but I didn't have it. It just come with a little cheap rack to hang it or lay it on like a soldering iron. And you can buy these with soldering irons or not. And I got plenty of soldering irons, so I didn't really need that. All I got to have is my magnifying or my microscope coming up and stuff. They have Lacey's new sunshades. She got mine coming, but they're in the mail right now.
Hey,
But I can't pronounce this word. It's
look at the coolest kid.
I can't pronounce this word very good. It's foreign, but it's Youyue. And it's like I said, 858D plus. The plus means it adds this extra feature where you can unscrew and screw your gun to replace. Otherwise, if you buy it without this fitting, if the cord is inside the machine, you'd have to drill the damn hole bigger, buy the plug, buy the socket, and everything, do it yourself. Okay, you can do it. But this is what it looks like. There's the off and on button. Right there, as you can see. There's the calibration thing. Don't touch that now unless you know how to recalibrate them. You have to go online to figure that out. Or take it to somebody that can. It will jump numbers because it goes amp. This here's your how high your blower goes, how much air you want. It goes from low 1 all the way up to high 8. Now this is the numbers. You just hold it in. The lowest is 100. So when you're done, you gotta remember to set it down to lowest. The highest, 500. Now look at that glow red, guys. Now you turn it down, it won't glow as much, but you'll get the hot air. Okay. And when you're done, before you box it in your box, you put it like so in the holder. Unplug your cord. Nice and neat. There. Set up every damn thing. Don't go nowhere. But yeah, basically just put it. You can put it back in the box when you're done. Okay. But whatever you do, please be careful. Don't let your kids touch this, your pets, or anything. If you got teenagers that wants to learn how to solder, fine. This would be a great gift for you and dad or whoever to work on in your family. Just be supervised, okay, with them. Don't let them get crazy or try to blow each other's heads off with it. Just see, I mean, it's a great thing. Like if you're sitting there and get a little cold, you could do this maybe. But I wouldn't go too far with it. And I have a lower temperature because if you have it cranked way up at 500 amps, that's blown out about over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. Ours about 450 Celsius or so it's going to rock about 800, 850 in a Fahrenheit department, which is quite hot. Um, but just make sure you unplug it each and every time. And you got a little tie band here. You can just wrap your cord back up nice and neat with it and put everything back in the box when it cools okay. But that's the new uh, hot air station I got. Okay. So that's going to come in handy when I find something to work on or when I have a little tech repair to do. This
Yeah.
does work. I already tried it in the shop on some circuit boards. Works great. But when I have to replace a part like my PC or cell phone or something that requires using one of these with a soldering iron, I'll show you firsthand on how to do it.
Yeah, stop blowing your hot air.
Sorry, hey bud, how are you and Lacey? Oh, we're doing good there, buddy. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. But soldering stations are fun. Now you can buy them with or without a soldering iron. They're cheaper without, but if you ain't got a soldering iron, buy it with. These can go. The price I paid was like not even $50 for this machine. They could go up there over two, three, four, $500. Even higher depends on how professional you want to go. This unit right here can be for a professional. It's what your home do-it-yourselfer. All right, you don't have to spend a lot to get a lot, guys. You know, some of them out there has big voltmeters on it, and them are going to be a little bit more. But the only assembly you will have is just those two screws to hold this mount. And if you have to use this IC tool, just put the damn screw in there so you don't lose it, because it does come in a bag. You will have to insert the screw when you buy it.
Stop blowing your hot air.
Yeah, comes with a manual. It tells everything about it, all the packaging material, Chinese postcard like thing. But
Oh yeah, it's your mom if she could read that.
yeah, but this is a box come in from UPS itself. Just this box, not a box in a box. That's why I can't show you the lid because it has my information on it. Okay, and I don't do that on camera. Whatever's on that box is mine. But it's SMD Reworks Station, lead free green project. But for anybody who does electronic cell phone screen replacements, IC chips, stuff that's typically hard to do with a soldering iron in some points, even with the finest tip, this will be sure to make a gift for you. I've been waiting for years for one of these. I said I was getting one, never had the money. God damn it, this time I made it my top priority.
I wonder why with your bitch of a
Plus, my bitch of an ex, when we lived at trailer, every time I wanted to come up wasn't Lacey's fault. We had something to come up. And there's times I needed this damn thing and couldn't get it. Hey, how are you guys being affected by the train derailment? It wasn't in our area. I feel sorry for the people it happened, but it ain't in our area, so it didn't affect our town anybody. But it would affect the other town it was in. I heard about that, and it's a sad story.
They said they've been having health issues because of it.
Health issues and stuff. But that's my soldering station. And here in a bit before movies out, one more product review, but it's the food one. Like the Twinkies I did the other day, the balls, the bouncers. It's the ding dong one this time. Oh, yeah, you heard me right. A ring a ding ding dong. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, ding dong. But anyhow, your tech care finally got a damn soldering station. But it's small, but that motherfucker heats up. Don't think it don't. Don't forget to turn it to the lowest setting. However low it goes, that's where you turn it. Just make sure your blower's turned all the way on one.
Heats up what?
But don't mess with the calibration because you'll have to find out how to recalibrate it. I've never calibrated none of these. I'm just going to be honest. That's why they got the reset button onto the board where you got to use a needle or pin or something to push it in. But, yep. But, happy Easter, guys. It's St. Patty's coming up, but have your Rice Krispie treat, guys. But
don't glue your mouth shut.
Oh, I know. Right now I'm busy. This shit's like glue. Of course, marshmallows always are. I don't feel like eating paper. It was on a paper towel my wife brought me in on. And the god darn.
I did not bring in paper towel.
Oh, I actually gently set it on one. Sorry, I forgot I was videoing and set it on one. But it's clean now. Harry, you want a bite? There you go. Ain't hard to peel them off, just a little tough, but not bad. But I'll be back with another product review. But thanks for joining me. Get your soldering Wii workstation. You ain't gonna be sorry, trust me. I sure in the hell ain't. I'm glad I paid that.
I gotta put my contact in
And as pricey as shops are today, repair shops, you know, like $80, $90 on a workbench. Oh, believe me, $50 later, you'll thank me. And that'd pay for itself the very first day if you have any projects on the way. But anyhow, talk to you later. See you on the flip side. And always like, comment, subscribe to me and Lacey and the cat. Ring that notification ding dong. I mean, damn it. Notification bell. Select all for me. Much love, much appreciate. And let me know down in the comments if you got a soldering workstation, how much you paid for it to come with a soldering iron or not. I didn't need none of them, so I bought it without. But anyhow, see you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.